The atmosphere in New England is electric, as the Patriots prepare for one of the most anticipated matchups of the season, a showdown against the Denver Broncos that promises to define the AFC Championship. Fans across both sides are already reliving decades of rivalry, scrolling through highlights, debating past plays, and recalling moments that have become etched in football history. This is more than a regular game. It is a clash of legacies, a test of resilience, and an opportunity for both teams to prove their dominance in high-stakes playoff football. Every conversation online, every social media post, every discussion among fans carries the weight of decades of competition, amplifying the anticipation for a game that could pivot the trajectory of the season in an instant. Looking back, it is impossible to ignore the memory of the January clash 10 years ago when the Patriots last faced the Broncos in the AFC Championship. That game was a roller coaster of emotions, filled with moments of hope and heartbreak. Moments where fans held their breath as near-perfect drives ended in frustration. The echoes of those games still resonate, the cheers and groans replaying in the minds of both sets of supporters. Patriots fans remember the narrow margins, the plays that could have rewritten history, and the heartbreak of falling just short despite extraordinary effort. This backdrop sets the stage for a rematch charged with emotion, where every down carries the weight of history, and every play has the potential to rewrite narratives. The Patriots enter this contest determined to take control of their story, to demonstrate that experience, preparation, and skill can prevail in the most challenging moments. Championship Sunday offers a schedule designed to build tension and excitement from the first whistle. The Patriots and Broncos kick off at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, a window that sets the tone for a day steeped in strategy, grit, and competitive drama. Whoever emerges victorious will face the winner of the Los Angeles Rams versus Seattle Seahawks clash, making every snap, every decision, and every adjustment critical. Both teams have demonstrated throughout the season that they are formidable contenders, capable of adapting to challenges and finding ways to exploit weaknesses. For New England, this matchup is not just about advancing. It is a chance to assert dominance on the national stage, proving that the team can handle adversity, maintain focus under pressure, and execute plays with precision even when the stakes could not be higher. Injuries add a layer of unpredictability that can dramatically alter the game's trajectory. Key players like Carlton Davis, who is recovering from a concussion suffered in the previous matchup against the Texans, remain under close observation. His presence could reshape the defensive strategy, particularly given his recent standout performances, including multiple interceptions that disrupted opposing quarterbacks. Alongside Davis, other players such as Matt Collins and Joshua Farmer are returning from extended absences, creating both hope and caution for coaching staff. How the Patriots integrate these players back into the lineup will be closely scrutinized, with the potential to change matchups, influence game flow, and determine defensive success. The pressure to return healthy and contribute immediately intensifies the significance of every practice session and warm-up in the lead-up to this high-stakes encounter. The quarterback situation further elevates the intrigue surrounding this matchup. Originally, the spotlight was on rookie sensation Bo Nix, whose athleticism and unpredictability could have introduced a completely different dynamic. An unfortunate season-ending ankle injury, however, shifts the narrative, placing Jarrett Stidham at the center of the Broncos' offense. Stidham's journey has been a blend of potential and inconsistency, a career that includes moments of promise and periods as a backup, now culminating in one of the season's most critical tests for Patriots fans. This presents both relief and challenge. The unknown factor of Nix's rookie status is removed, but Stidham's experience and familiarity provide Denver with a quarterback capable of exploiting defensive misreads and executing under pressure. Understanding his tendencies, strengths, and weaknesses will be essential for New England as they craft their defensive approach, balancing aggression with careful containment. When examining team rosters, the balance across positions stands out, particularly in skill positions where athleticism and versatility create complex matchups. Running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends on both sides possess the talent to change games in critical moments. The Patriots' backfield, led by J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey, offers a combination of power, agility, and adaptability, capable of both pounding the line and facilitating quick, precise passing schemes. Denver's backs complement their offensive structure, though variations in quarterback support and line effectiveness create subtle differences that could influence play outcomes. Wide receiver matchups promise to be equally compelling, with New England's Stephon Diggs and Kahan Beasley poised to challenge Denver's top coverage, testing defensive discipline and creating opportunities for momentum-shifting plays in key situations. Each snap could alter the flow of the game, emphasizing the critical nature of preparation and execution. Defensive lines in this matchup carry significant weight, as the ability to protect quarterbacks under pressure will likely determine the outcome. New England has faced challenges when confronted with aggressive pass rushers, capable of exploiting weaknesses and forcing turnovers. Will Campbell's recent performances have drawn attention to these vulnerabilities, particularly against the Broncos' defensive front, which boasts a relentless pass-rushing duo in Nick Bontempo and Jonathan Cooper, maintaining pocket integrity, executing quick passes, and adapting to blitz schemes will be vital for Drake May to manage the offense effectively. Every moment on the line demands precision, awareness, and composure, as even a single lapse could shift momentum decisively toward Denver and complicate the Patriots' path to victory. Defensively, both teams present formidable threats, making this contest as much a tactical challenge as a physical one. The Patriots' interior defensive line has consistently disrupted opposing offenses, with Milton Williams and Christian Baltimore providing playmaking ability that can dictate game tempo. The Broncos' edge rushers, meanwhile, create a constant threat, demanding disciplined reads and execution from New England's offense. This strategic chess match extends across every position group, emphasizing the importance of communication, anticipation, and adaptability. Each adjustment, from personnel rotation to in-game reads, has the potential to influence the outcome, highlighting the fine margins that often separate playoff winners from those who fall short. As Championship Sunday draws closer, the energy is not confined to players and coaches. Fans are fully engaged, reliving past rivalries and projecting future outcomes. Patriots supporters are eager to assert dominance, while Broncos fans remain confident in their team's defensive schemes and strategic depth. The stakes elevate the contest beyond sport into a statement of pride, legacy, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Every play, possession, and defensive stop will be dissected, celebrated, and remembered, reinforcing the intensity that makes playoff football a spectacle unlike any other. For New England, the challenge is clear: combine preparation, execution, and mental toughness to navigate one of the season's most demanding environments and emerge ready to claim a place in the Super Bowl conversation. As the countdown to kickoff ticks closer, the spotlight turns to the subtle details that could ultimately determine the outcome of this AFC Championship clash. One of the most critical factors is the challenge posed by mile-high altitude. Denver has long been known for using its thin air to wear down visiting teams, making stamina, conditioning, and in-game adjustments crucial. Patriots players will face a grueling test of endurance, needing to maintain energy levels through long drives, explosive plays, and rapid defensive shifts. Every sprint, tackle, and change of direction demands more than physical capability, it demands mental fortitude. The team's ability to manage fatigue while remaining sharp for split-second decisions could define the game's outcome, particularly in the final quarter, when the thin air can sap strength and slow reactions. Preparation, both physical and mental, will be key, and Patriots fans are hoping that every ounce of effort and experience translates to execution on the field. Coaching strategies will also be under intense scrutiny. Mike Vrabel, now leading the Patriots in his second AFC Championship appearance, faces a balancing act of aggression and caution. His decisions must exploit the Patriots' strengths while minimizing exposure to the Broncos' dynamic offense and relentless pass rushers. Every call, from play design to personnel rotation, will influence momentum and dictate the rhythm of the game. Meanwhile, Sean Payton's Broncos squad brings a wealth of playoff experience and strategic depth, employing calculated risks to pressure opposing defenses and maintain unpredictability. The chess match between these coaching staffs will be fascinating, with each formation, adjustment, and defensive read designed to seize small advantages that can translate into decisive moments. Patriots fans are expecting creativity, timely pressure, and precise execution that can counteract Denver's strengths and allow Drake May and the offense to operate effectively under pressure. Special teams, often overlooked in broader analyses, may prove to be a game changer. Patriots units have historically excelled in returns and coverage, with players like Marcus Jones and Bryce Baringer capable of shifting field position in a single play. A long kickoff return or a perfectly timed punt coverage could establish critical momentum for the Patriots, enabling the offense to attack from advantageous positions. Denver's special teams are competent, but they do not carry the same explosive potential. Placing extra emphasis on execution, discipline, and focus, every kickoff, punt, and field goal attempt becomes a strategic opportunity, where one small misstep can alter the flow of the game. Patriots coaches understand that while offensive and defensive units often dominate headlines, special teams can quietly dictate field position, control tempo, and provide pivotal scoring chances that ultimately shape the contest. The quarterback battle remains central to the storyline. Drake May, now firmly in the spotlight, must demonstrate precision, poise, and leadership. His ability to read the Broncos' defensive schemes, exploit mismatches, and manage the clock will be under constant examination. Jared Stidham, on the other side, offers experience, yet his inconsistency under pressure makes him a potential vulnerability. Patriots defenders like Milton Williams and Christian Baltimore must apply pressure without overcommitting, maintaining coverage discipline and gap integrity to limit Stidham's options. Secondary players will need to anticipate routes, communicate effectively, and adapt to offensive shifts to prevent explosive plays. Each read, adjustment, and tackle contributes to the larger narrative of the game, reinforcing that victory will hinge on both preparation and the ability to execute under the heightened pressure of championship football. The linebacker units present another intricate layer of competition. New England's linebackers must blend speed, positioning, and anticipation, reading Denver's running back movements and receiver patterns to close gaps and prevent sustained drives. Meanwhile, Denver's linebackers, led by Dre Greenlaw and Alex Singleton, offer a combination of agility and strength capable of both run stopping and coverage, demanding consistent awareness from Patriots' offensive line and receivers. The battle at the second level will influence the control of the middle of the field, affecting everything from time of possession to the ability to create explosive plays. Patriots fans know that winning the trench battles, maintaining communication, and reacting instantly to offensive adjustments can define momentum, forcing Denver into difficult positions, while opening up opportunities for strategic advances. Turnovers are likely to emerge as a decisive factor in this matchup. Both teams understand the high stakes, and a single interception or forced fumble could swing the game entirely. Carlton Davis, if fully healthy, is expected to play a pivotal role in disrupting the Broncos' rhythm. His capacity to anticipate the quarterback's decisions, read passing lanes, and create turnovers can shift momentum dramatically should Davis be unavailable. The responsibility falls on Marcus Jones and the defensive backfield to maintain disciplined coverage, limit big plays, and capitalize on any mistakes. Patriots supporters are acutely aware that playoff football often comes down to a few critical plays, and each defensive stop or turnover opportunity carries the potential to define the team's path to the Super Bowl. The emphasis on situational awareness, anticipation, and execution underscores the tactical complexity of high-level football, where small decisions can have monumental consequences. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots, and of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. The NFL woke up to a shockwave after a brief but carefully worded announcement from New England sent league insiders into overdrive. What appeared at first to be a routine update quickly turned into a full-blown rumor mill, with executives, agents, and rival coaches scrambling to interpret what it really meant behind the neutral language. One message felt unmistakable: a cornerstone of the Patriots' recent identity may be on the way out. Sources close to the situation suggest that an important player, long viewed as untouchable within the organization, is no longer central to the franchise's immediate plans. Nothing has been confirmed outright, but the timing and tone of the announcement fueled speculation that negotiations behind closed doors have stalled, and that both sides are quietly preparing for separation. Around the league, the belief is that this is not a sudden decision, but the final act of months of internal debate. The Patriots have built a reputation on cold, calculated roster management, often moving on from stars a year earlier than expected. This latest development fits that pattern, yet the magnitude feels different. Teammates were reportedly caught off guard, while rival front offices are already monitoring the situation, convinced that New England may be open to listening if the right proposal appears. Even without a formal trade request, the silence speaks loudly. Fans, meanwhile, are divided between trust in the system and fear that the team is dismantling more than it can replace. The possible departure raises questions about leadership in the locker room and direction on the field. Is this the beginning of a deeper rebuild or a strategic reset masked as routine business? For now, everything remains in the realm of speculation. But one thing is clear, the Patriots have shifted the conversation across the NFL. When an organization known for stability sends a signal like this, the league pays attention, whether this rumor becomes reality or leverage. The fallout is only beginning, and New England once again finds itself at the center of the football world. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one. Patriots Nation.